This clip was taken from the series Asking for a Friend, what we all think but think we shouldn't. The entire series can be found at fromthefray.com/asking. All right, Solomon gives us two more principles here, and then we'll wrap it up with a conclusion. Two more principles, though. He says in verse 13, accept the way God does things, for who can straighten out what he has made crooked? A retired baseball umpire was asked one time, you ever feel bad about making a bad call? The umpire said, I don't know, what do you mean? I don't understand the question. Well, did you ever call a ball a strike, or say it was a strike when it was actually a ball and later realize you made a mistake and feel bad about it? And the umpire said, it's nothing until I call it. Would you like to have that kind of power in your own life? Like the umpire is God on the baseball field. It's nothing until I call it. To have that own power in your own life, like a bill shows up in the mail and say, it's not a bill until I say it's a bill. I'm not fired until I say I'm fired. Well, that kind of godlike authority is the way we need to view God in the events of our life. Because arguing with God over what it is or what it should be is about as useful as arguing with an umpire in a baseball game. Instead, we just need to accept the way God does things, what Solomon would say. And this, be careful, this is not fatalism. Solomon is not telling us just to roll over, go belly up, and surrender. It's not what he's saying. If you're in the middle of a hard thing and you're doing the right thing, continue doing the hard right thing. And keep doing the hard right thing until something changes or Jesus comes back. It will always be the right thing to do. But if you're asking, what do I do when I don't know what to do? Well, it could be you need to learn how to cooperate with the inevitable. Remember week 3? We learned that part of our frustration comes when we stop asking, what season of life am I in? Because if we insist on dressing for winter when God is leading us through a season of summertime, then we're going to be uncomfortable. Wise people ask, what season of life am I in? How do I cooperate with the inevitable? Because trying to straighten out something that God wants crooked is just an exercise in futility. So Solomon would say, learn how to cooperate with the inevitable. This is a summary of what we said so far. Solomon would say, stop looking for a fool to agree with you. If you're wrong, correction is better than praise. Accept it. Stop looking for a shortcut or a loophole. That's not what you want to do. Finishing is better than starting. Cooperate with the inevitable. Stop throwing a fit when you don't get your way. Patience is better than pride. Cooperate with the inevitable. Stop saying, back in my day, back in my day. You know what? We're not back there. We're here today, now, so cooperate with the inevitable. And let's just get on with it. Maybe the reason you and I sometimes don't know what to do is because we're not accepting reality. I had a friend at a previous church, and she would often say, accept truth, choose joy. Man, that's such good advice. Whatever the truth is, accept it, and then choose joy.